Alright, it's been a while since I've done a video here. I thought I'd do one here today. This pattern has been pretty much on fire all summer for me on the still waters. This is my soft hackle hare's ear nymph that I've been doing very well with this year on the still waters. So what I've got in the vise is a size 14, one extra long nymph hook with a 2.4 millimeter brass bead. And so what I'm going to do is let's get it started here. So I'm going to move the bead back a little bit. I'm going to start my thread just right behind the eye there. And then I'm going to slide the bead. I want about 2 eye lengths back from the eye where the bead is. Okay, so I got the bead locked in on the hook there. I'll go ahead and cut my tag in. I'm going to run my thread back to the point opposite the barb. The tailing material is just some fibers off of a Indian henback. And take a generous clump. I'm going to take a generous clump here. Pull them off. Okay. I want the tail about half the length of the shank. There we go. I'm going to bind everything down to the front. Okay, the rib on this fly is a small gold wire. I'm going to get that and put that right on the side of the hook. And I'm going to run that back to the point opposite the barb. Now this next step is optional, but I like to run it on here. It seems to help it. I'm going to tie a flashback in, and it's a piece of Mirage. It's a piece of Mirage Opal Tinsel. I'm going to get that centered right on top of the hook shank. Okay, so there's that part. Now we're going to go ahead and dub the fly up, and all I'm using for the dubbing is some hare's mask. I make all my own hare's mask. Dubbing, it's I take it right off of the mask. I have found that the prepackaged stuff just does not have enough guard hairs in it for me, so I'm going to go ahead and dub this up. Alright, so we'll dub this to the front right behind the bead. I'm going to dub a nice little tapered body. Alright, get nice and spiky, that's what I like. Okay, so we're going to pull the flashback over. Trim that, and then I'm going to take the brass wire, the gold wire, and we're going to wrap it forward equally spaced, tie it off, and clip your wire. And I'm just going to take just a little bit more of the dubbing. And put that right behind the bead there to cover everything up. Then I'm going to go ahead and jump my thread to in front of the bead. Alright, so there's the abdomen, the back, and you can see the flashback on the back. Now we're going to go ahead and put the soft hackle on, and all I'm using for a soft hackle is a partridge feather. Okay, so this is how I've prepped it. Got it split, and I'm going to pull it back, and I'm going to tie it in by the tip. Okay, so we're going to grab my hackle pliers, and I'm going to pull the fibers back gently before I wrap it. There we go. And then I'm going to get 2 wraps. Okay, come in and I want to clip the stem. Got it. And now what I'm going to do is take my fingers and pull everything back. And create a nice clean head here. And let's throw in a quick whip finish. Trim the thread off, and we'll put a drop of head cement. Alright, there you have soft hackle hare's ear. And I'm going to show you a couple variations what I've done. I mean, there you go. You've got the it's a sparsely hackle. It's not overly hackled. You can see the flashback. Another thing I've done with this is I've varied the color of bead. Here's one. And if you can't really see it that well because it's in there, let me see if I can part some hackle. It's a red lucent tungsten bead. And then here's one with a lucent tungsten and a coffee, or you can do a copper. So why don't you give this one a try and let me know what you think.